Bro Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense. Listen, we have you on because every other episode we just talk at each other. So, you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So,
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had they had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
so you're
cool
saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
Talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still at a
for
shit.
years,
I can't
man.
fight anybody right now. I'd
I
probably
am
lose to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like a Brazil. It would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
Like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many guys, so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny, and I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously, and that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy, and yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough, and that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like Junior Dos Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. And he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fine. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad
die?
would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
killed in the cage? You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
400 episodes.
Like 335. Oh, episodes. Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
And we are here, Bro Bro Plata, the Tuesday edition.
always on a Tuesday with cat butthole included, free of charge. It's how we start every episode. If you're new to the show, it's called the Daily Butthole, and it's cat butthole
He's
on
lying.
screen.
This is maybe the 5th or 6th cat butthole.
Probably.
Until very, very late in the process, the movie Cats, all the cats, the new one they made that everyone hated, all the cats had buttholes until about like a week before they released it. Like it was a very late decision to take the buttholes out.
Yeah.
Which that movie flopped anyway, so they should have just kept it in. At least that would have been hilarious. It probably would have made more money. People just would have watched it for the cat buttholes.
It's like, did you see the fucking stingray on fucking
Rebel Wilson?
I can't even what were some of them? Mr. Tabernacle or something? What were some of the fucking cat names?
Beavers.
But anyway, yeah, 400 episodes, Tim. 400. We've lived to the barn on this one. I love it.
I deserve some sort of medal. I've said this before.
I did put in the award you did receive. I just didn't put it into StreamYard quite yet. But also, Tim, there is now a thing where we can see chats on the screen.
See,
like
we would get that
automatically.
I told you that would come eventually.
Yeah, but it took so long.
Doesn't matter. Right. Luckily, no one's been watching, so it's fine.
People watch.
No, they don't. It's okay, though. Whatever.
People do.
You just pretend like they do. And really, it's just bots. It's just bots.
Keeps me sane, Tim. Okay.
What's this, Beaver? I hope that's something normal. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Why is there an echo?
I had to turn it down real quick.
My Bieber, stop it. The UFC signed Patchy Mix finally.
I saw that.
Patchy Mix years ago fought down the street from my house.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He was on the card with Chris Harvey.
That's even funnier.
Patchy was the main event. Chris was the co-main event.
That's hilarious.
His fight lasted 32 seconds. Yeah.
Wow.
That was the one to give him credit, though. Chris Harvey's a very large comedian that we know, but he was the only one that would fight that guy. No one else would fight that guy because that guy was like steroid jacked, 300 pounds of solid muscle, and no one would fight him. And Chris is like, I'll fucking fight him. So he lost, but I mean, good for him for fighting because no one else would.
I mean, good on him for trying at least. I mean,
yeah, he fought twice. I've only fought once, although my one fight, like I said in the intro, was longer than his 2 fights. That's what I'm talking about in that intro. But yeah, Ray never fought. He did twice.
Yet.
I don't think it's gonna happen because it's too difficult. You'd either have to go out of state or you'd have to do all the tests.
It's not letting me add the thing, Tim. I'm mad.
Well, I'm sure you'll find someone else to blame.
I blame StreamYard. It wouldn't have happened on Streamlabs, bro.
Streamlabs just want to shut off when you try to upload something.
True.
It's collapsed. Their server building would have caught fire.
Oh, yeah. Tragedy today at Streamlabs HQ as somebody tried to upload an MPEG.
Triggered from someone in Northeast Ohio.
The seismic the activity could be felt in Las Vegas as we speak.
The dick pic that shaped California.
Exact same shape too. It's kind of a little bit more dangly parts underneath than there should be, but
just all shaft, no balls.
Yeah, pretty much. Just no balls whatsoever. It's
a couple different times in the last season of Rice's Gemstones, you see baby Billy's dick, and when they do that, they get a double, and then they use CGI to put Walton Goblin's face on the, so they do it like that.
Yeah.
But the first time, at least the first episode, it's like a close up, and you see that the guy, the dick double, has no testicles. It's just a flap, a penis and a ballless flap.
Ooh.
But later on, there's another shot, and he has balls in that one. Because apparently they used a different guy, so he's like a different. They've done it like 3 times, and like every time it's been a different dick guy.
Sweet Jesus.
So, yeah,
Yet to finish that show.
Apparently, he was talking about it on a talk show, Gobbins, and like when you hire someone for that job, you can't ask them to look at their dick. You have to just take their word for it and then hire them.
Yeah.
So, which is wild. I mean, I get it because it's not porn, but it's strange that you just have to like, okay, you're hired.
Some old swinger from like Reseda.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because all the guys they're all usually older than Gobbins actually is. 'Cause
Yeah,
Baby Billy's a good 20 some years older than what Gobbins really is.
Yeah,
so,
I love that character.
It's the
one of my favorite characters I've ever like seen in television. Even though I've never actually watched a single Baby Billy episode, like all the fucking reels and shit I see on like that spoil a lot of shit, but don't spoil shit. It's fun.
No, they spoil plenty. But there's tons of great characters and tons of great lines in that show. It would be a great show without Baby Billy. Like it didn't even need Baby Billy to be good, but Baby Billy's awesome.
Baby Billy's the best part about that show.
Well, I'm saying the show's so good it would have been just fine without him. But he is my favorite character. Is there
outside, nerd?
Get out. Where's my sound, Ray? I asked you for one. I asked you for one thing.
Ah, fuck! I forgot to put it in.
John the non-believer. Sean.
It's not Baby Billy.
I'm being shunned. I'm being shunned, Tim. They're shutting the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Although I do like this sound a lot more.
What did you do?
It's always a good one.
Okay. What did you do?
Fucked up and didn't do the Baby Billy sound.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. This will put us all in a good mood. I read a story about a cop who had LASIK and it fucked him up, and then he killed himself. So that would brighten your day. Man, that's
Jesus H. Christ. What was that, kids? My God. Tim's being
it made it worse by not letting me finish. I found out later it was all fiction. See, Ray fucking see what he did? He fucking stepped on it. Okay, I lied. It wasn't fiction. It really happened. But that sucks, man. Like so Ray, what I'm saying is don't get LASIK. Or some days get LASIK. It depends on how you're making it. But like probably don't. I mean, that is a very small percentage that has side effects. Apparently he's good. He had floaters and blurry vision all the time. He had horrific headaches to the point, and they couldn't fix it. And he couldn't take it anymore.
I mean,
awful. He was 26.
Yeah, it sounds fucking terrible, dude. Like,
I mean, it's always the chance if you have a surgery, any surgery, something bad could happen, even when it's the percentage is very low, like in LASIK. But I mean, we almost lost my grandfather for an outpatient surgery. I mean, it can happen. People have died with hernia surgeries. Just anything can happen, and it sucks. I don't know. Like, do you let that very small percentage keep you from having things done? I don't know. I mean, listen, if I had LASIK scheduled and read that story, I probably would cancel it.
Yeah,
but the thing is, it's I think the probability of that happening are low, but it sucks. It happened to anyone, and the fact that it was so bad that he just couldn't take it anymore, that's horrific. So now that we're all in a good mood, that was a bummer of a story.
So it's actually kind of funny you bring up LASIK. when I went to go get my eyes checked out and like get an exam and the new glasses and everything. One of the things I always write it next to the LASIK box, which is maybe. I never actually like check it. I always write maybe next to it because you do hear those stories of like just eyes getting fucked and people getting like fucked up from LASIKs, and you're like, oh god damn it!
I wouldn't go to the person that guy went to, right? Like I wouldn't go there. I'd go somewhere with a higher batting average. But
yeah, what was his fucking plan? Where he's getting that bad a LASIK surgery? Like it's covered by some insurances.
I don't know.
USAA or some shit.
USAA is supposed to be fantastic. Everyone I know who has it loves it.
I'm thinking about getting on it actually.
Man, I don't think you can get on unless someone in your family's in it on the program.
No, it's also former military.
I know that, but I mean, I feel like they have to have an account for you to be on it.
I mean, well, figure it out.
I think that's what it is. Or not be alive anymore. But I feel like they had to have had it in the past. I haven't checked into it because my dad's not on it, so I haven't checked into it. My dad was using it, I probably do. But
what was I gonna say? Yeah, the
people I know that are on it have been on themselves, so that's not a problem.
I learned also, didn't realize this until Paul Craig fight canceled day of.
Yeah,
I feel bad for Paul, man. How many more fights is he gonna have in the UFC is my question.
I mean, that can happen to anybody. I mean, was it like Trevin Giles like passed out while I was walking out?
Yeah.
He
fainted.
Right. Our buddy Andrew Lowe had a fight canceled one time when he was an amateur, like the fight before. Like he was the next fight and they canceled it.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't know what was going on with his opponent. He just all of a sudden said he couldn't fight.
Being a pussy is what he was doing.
I don't know. He ended up fighting him eventually, but another time.
He got that thing that's going around. It's called being a bitch.
Maybe
that's what it was.
That might have been it. But we were all pissed because we were just there to see Andrew fight. So it was a bummer. That was Dan Bobich's promotion. Dan Bobich Ultimate Cage Battles.
Nice.
Dan
Bobich. Sweet Jesus. I haven't heard that name in a very long time.
We should get Dan on here.
Okay. We hit him up.
If he's I don't know what he's doing. I met him that one time, but
what was it?
Big fella. That was like a decade ago I met him. So guys like that, you're worried, like if you don't hear anything about them, you're worried like they're immobile or like in really bad shape because they've been through some shit in their lives, So
especially old fighters, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, you gotta think about the worst, yeah, for sure.
I mean, the last time I saw him, he was all right. That was a decade ago. Who knows? I'm sure he has back issues and shit. There's a video of his back getting fucked up against one of the Emelianenko's, the other one, not Fedor, the other one.
Yeah, it's like Igor or something like that.
But there's a video of him like getting his back fucked up in the video.
That dude was a fucking ex-con. Of course he's gonna fuck him up, man.
What does that have to do with your ability to fight?
A lot, actually.
Being an ex-con, really? Because there's cops that are good fighters. What?
You learn little techniques.
You don't learn anything you don't learn in the gym. What are you talking about?
Bullshit, man.
No, you don't learn actual shit on the street.
Street techniques.
Have you not seen like white little tiny karate dudes beat the fuck out of like the biggest, baddest gang member? There's videos of that all over World Star. You're talking about
no,
a guy that goes like this and beats the hell out of like 8 gang members.
It's about mentality, Tim.
It's
about mentality.
It is not. You're digging yourself a hole. You said something silly and you're trying to get out of it. But we've learned 400 episodes. You just dig a deeper hole.
I think honestly, like there's some prison moves people fucking do. There's fucking wrestling moves that'll like.
It's just you thinking the
paralyze
only way out
motherfuckers.
is China. If I keep digging deeper, I can get out on the other side.
Goddamn right. I'm gonna be having noodles by noon. It's gonna be
It's all
fun.
your strategy. You know, Ray, you moved to Vegas. I feel like you need to become a Vegas YouTuber, and I feel like your thing needs to be like bad is good. And you only review like the shit with the worst reviews in Vegas. Try to convince everybody that it's awesome.
Best mid dive bar in Vegas.
like Circus really isn't that bad. You say it's shitty until you see how much you pay. Like, this place is pretty good. Like,
I didn't realize you wanted to never do this podcast again, Tim.
The $7 steaks, like downtown or whatever. Like that's the kind of shit you review. Like, pretty good. I've had $100 steak. This is much better than $100.
Tim,
what?
Tim, why are you putting words in my mouth? I can understand a $7 steak. I'm fine with that. But don't ever again say I would do anything at Circus. You know, I am not that trash. I am never going to be that garbage of a person.
Right. You stayed at Rio.
Plus,
I don't
it
think it's that much
frightens me.
worse. I don't think it's that much worse. Also, you haven't stayed there. Give it a try.
No, I've seen videos of people staying at Circus.
I wouldn't have a problem if it wasn't clown themed. That's
the rooms look weird. It's not even like, it's just got a vibe to it on video that you're like, I can't see myself being there.
We might go to dinner at Fontainebleau, and if we do, I'm gonna try to get out and go Circus. Like, come on, let's just hang out. Let's go gamble.
Oh my
Come
God.
Let's go play slots at Circus. Come on, I want to see it.
You can see the merry-go-round that Johnny Depp was on acid for. What was the fucking movie? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that merry-go-round doesn't work anymore. They never fixed it. It's still there, but it doesn't work.
No, I'm shocked they've never fixed that.
Yeah.
It's the one place I shit on because I've actually been there once, and I'm glad it's gotten worse ever since.
$5 billion property. Like it costs you $5 billion to buy it, but it's mostly for the real estate, right? It's not.
Yeah.
I don't think I mean, listen, it's still a casino. I'm sure it still makes money, but like I believe there's going to be within the next decade, probably less than that, probably 5 years, a hotel there that we will not be able to afford to stay at.
Yeah. Yeah, because you'll be at you won't have to worry about that because you'll be at my trailer free of charge. Bed bug free. Bed bug free. You know how I am. You know how I am.
Although if I get comps, I'll just stay at the resort, right?
I know, but
not
save a
against
little
you
money.
at all.
Save a little money.
On the weekend, I'll stay on Friday, Saturday. I'll stay with you. Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be at.
You do you with the comps, boo boo. That's perfectly fine. But again, free to all comedians that I know and love to at least save some money.
I should get pretty decent comps next time after what I'm doing this time. I don't know. We'll see. Especially because Caesars, when I'm going to be there, has like a ×7 like rewards booster or some shit when I'm there. So.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I did make a reservation for when we were out there before we're gonna go see Penn and Teller on the 10th this Sunday, and then so before that we're gonna go to Sparrow and Wolf, which is a restaurant off the strip, but it's like a mile from the Rio. Every time I try to get my mom to go there because every like Vegas townie YouTuber says Sparrow and the Wolf's the shit. Like,
okay,
it's awesome, and the reviews are great. So I'm like, all right, let's go there. It's a little cheaper than some other places. I think we're probably gonna go to a steakhouse or something on the strip on Saturday, and then we're gonna go to Sparrow Wolf on.
I like it,
Sunday, but we haven't picked where we're gonna go Saturday yet. There's about 4 billion options to choose from, so we're trying to narrow those down. The one at Fontainebleau is Don's Prime. It looks awesome.
Okay.
Right. If you order an old fashioned, they wheel a cart to you and make it in front of you.
Ooh.
And I like old fashioned, so that's a selling.
I don't like that though. Like I don't like the pomp and circumstance of that for some reason. It like offends me to think about that. Like, just get your fucking old fashioned made at the bar, or like order it and then they bring it to you.
Vegas,
You don't need to like have any kind of.
I want the show. It's Vegas. I want the show. Bring it to my table. I want to see the whole thing. I want to see it. I want to watch you make it, so I know you're not spitting in it.
I trust them. I'm about to spend $80 on an old fashioned. I'm perfectly fine with just
an old fashioned. I want to see them fucking make it.
$40 is just for the cart. It's just maintenance on the cart.
I want to see them blow the glass they're gonna put it in.
Oh, that would be actually kind of cool. That would be like we blow our drink glasses fresh daily. Then we smash them like Greek people. Just opa.
There's another place. It's at Mandalay, but it's one of Michael Mina's steakhouses. But they have a room that's just all this like bottles of bourbon that are like in decanters that are just like a wall of decanters of bourbon. I'm like, well, and I sent it to Alan, and I sent him the GIF from Field of Dreams. Is this heaven? Because I'm like, that's pretty great. I'm like, well, we're gonna put that in the short list too, and I don't know, we might end up like House Kitchen or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's always, again, you can hit up Rick's for that $11 worth of baked potato. The baked potato kid.
Pass. Although when he leaves and I'm there for 2 days, I'll probably be eating like McDonald's. So
I will personally. I'll find a way to teleport there and punch you in the dick.
I meant like for money saving purposes at that point.
Eat at the fucking food court. Don't eat McDonald's, you fucking savage. You're in Vegas.
The food courts are still like, well, it depends which one you're at. Planet Hollywood is supposed to have I don't know if it opened yet. It was supposed to be open when we were there, but it wasn't open yet. So
could be open now.
But some of it's like they have like Nathan's hot. We like the one we went to at Horseshoe had like Nathan's hot dogs to borrow.
It's better than fucking McDonald's, bro. Like
when we went to Nathan's hot dogs, I was pissed off. So I would go to McDonald's before Nathan's hot dogs again. But Dirt Dog, on the other hand, is pretty sweet. But Dirt Dog's like a $20 hot dog.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
But I may end up there. Although I haven't eaten a hot dog in a long time. I don't know if I can eat a hot dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Last time you did, you almost died.
I don't know if I did or not, but it felt like I was going to.
It's because you're 70,000 pounds, Tim.
I am not. That's not near. No, that's not no. That's too many pounds.
You're gonna get mistaken for a planet at the wharf. It's Jupiter, Johnny, but what it's doing near the wharf, I have no idea. I'm a guy, you jackass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. What was I gonna say? Oh, fucking! So I went to that Globe Iron on Friday. That new place, that new concert venue, in the Flats. If you're ever in Cleveland, I'd recommend it, but don't plan on going to your car at any point during. No. Once you leave, you can't go back in.
That's not weird.
I hate that.
Well, I'm not a smoker, so it doesn't really bother me ever.
Well, what if like I gotta go take like a medication or something?
You bring it with you like I do?
You can't. It's right there. I didn't have to pay for parking, which was nice. Found a lot that had a few spaces that were still open. Nobody stopped me.
I thought your ticket came with parking.
It didn't.
Oh.
Didn't even come with like service. It was weird. I don't know. It really wasn't worth the money To be honest with you, like the seat
Oh,
was in a
listen,
fucking church
Are
pew.
you telling me that $100 for a local wrestling promotion wasn't worth it? Are you kidding me?
Oh no, AIW! You shut you shut that whore mouth of yours when it comes to AIW.
I told you that.
I'm talking about the venue. I will pay $100 to support AIW in anything at any time. I love AIW. It's one of my favorites ever. When it comes to wrestling, they always put on good shit. And no, dude, like the venue's just weird. Like the church pews in the VIP section were like padded with like their own single fucking cushion. It wasn't worth the 75 maybe 75. I would have paid, but not 100 with fees. Like it's fucked. You get fucked. Like I'm gonna pay normal fucking prices from now on and go to the show in an Uber.
Not real surprised.
I was expecting more out of a newer like concert venue. I don't know. It was like the venue itself is cool. Like you go into the bar through these arches and shit that are kind of cool. They've got old wood from like the 1800s or whatever. That's part of the original like factory warehouse kind of thing, and newer floors, obviously. But it was fun. It was a cool place. AIW rocked. Fucking from what I saw of the show. Only saw the first half, and then I had to go into work. I was on call for fucking my day job. So
wait, you got called in at night?
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah. It does, but the paycheck that I'm getting tomorrow that I saw, it's okay for what I had to go through. I'm taking next month off completely.
That sucks that you paid $100 and then you had to leave. That sucks. Although you did know that was possible, though, right?
I did. I was of the understanding that it might. I was hoping, to be honest with you, that it would have been like right before the main event. Like that way I could have been like, I saw enough. And then it's like, but I didn't. I only saw half the show. And first half was great. And then the rest I watched / listened to on YouTube to just support AIW. Because it's 20 years, dude. Like, you want to talk about something in my life I've put dedication into and a lot of money that I've paid out in my life. AIW is that thing. Probably more than flogging Molly, to be honest with you. And that's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of money. So, yeah.
It does suck you to leave. You see that John Oliver and his team are going to rename the Erie Seawolves.
What are they going to name them?
Well, I don't know. We don't know yet. They did a thing a couple weeks ago talking about minor league baseball and how so they decided we want.
Are we going?
Going to what?
Are we going to the game?
What game? I think this is going to be a permanent rebrand. They're just going to rebrand the team.
I know, but are we going to the?
I mean, I've seen the Erie Seawolves play plenty of times. I probably will see them play this year at some point.
I've never seen the Erie Seawolves. I'm now going to go
a bunch of Rubber Ducks games, and they're in the Eastern League. So it seems a lot of times I go, they're playing.
Yeah, we should go to a game in Erie. It's just up the road.
They are going to have a last week tonight theme night when they do this, but that will be. We'll try to go, but it'll be sold out probably.
Yeah, hopefully it's not on a weekday. If I'm praying for not a weekday.
I would definitely want to go to that if it could.
Yeah,
make it work. But it's going to be sold out. It's going to be nuts. But anyway, they did a piece a couple weeks ago talking about minor league baseball and the team names and shit. And they're like, we want to rebrand a team. Like we love minor league baseball. It's awesome. We let us know if you want us to rebrand you. But the thing is, you got to give us full creative control, and you're not allowed to ask us anything. You have to do what we say. And I guess they got 47 teams, which is there's 120 minor league teams. So the fact that 47 of them said, yeah, change our name. That was nuts. But then they announced on Sunday they're going to go with the Erie Seawolves. But some they said they're gonna, they said number one, they weren't gonna make it, something embarrassing or ridiculous, right? There was like they weren't. It was not gonna be a dick joke or anything. It's gonna be serious. Ish. I mean, although it's gonna be fun, like the Rubber Ducks or whatever, like a lot of minor league teams. But they're like, we're gonna do a lot of research. We're gonna put a lot of time and effort into this. We're gonna give you an awesome name based on your city and all that shit. But my first thought was, fuck, there's one fucking asshole in that room who's gonna be pushing really, really hard for the Erie Pizza Bombers. One motherfucker.
There is gonna be some dickhead who's like, the Erie Pizza Bomber should get like some credit in the thing. I do agree with you that. Who's the Keller? That one magician.
Somebody was murdered. That's what's fucking terrible about that. That's ridiculous. Now, if it meant something completely different, it would be a fun name. If it didn't mean what it means, right?
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Especially
also,
that story.
Anyone who hasn't seen Evil Genius on Netflix, I'd watch it. It's a documentary about that.
Wild, dude.
Like, it's a crazy documentary. It's a really good documentary. It's nuts, and sad. But yeah, I don't know. I was looking up Erie on Wikipedia, and I'm like, they're probably gonna do a whole deep dive on this, and I'm sure they'll come up with something good. I'm sure they will, and I think they're giving them a legitimate, like, they're changing the name, not like a one night thing. I think they're changing the name.
What about the Erie Magic Hands for that magician Keller that used to live there?
I'm sure they'll look into that. I don't know.
There's that club out there named after him. I know that Keller's or whatever. Rick Adana and a bunch of the other guys do that place a lot.
They Segura talk shit about it all the time. Well, he talked shit about when it was the Juniors, what was it called? Used to be?
Yeah, Junior's Last Laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean because the owner didn't want anyone dirty to work there. Anyway, but I've also heard Berganti talk about it, and they talk about it in completely different ways.
The Improv?
No, Juniors.
Oh.
Because Bergatzi's always been clean. That's not a problem for him. He doesn't, it doesn't bother him at all. He probably worked there a ton. I'm sure he did. Anyway, I don't know. They have no timeline yet, and I don't even think they signed anything yet. But I really hope it happens.
I'm excited.
I mean, those when they apparently the Seawolves, when they asked to be included in this, and a lot of teams did. The captain sent them a video about why they should pick them. But also they were like, you don't need our help. Like, you have toilets. like you don't need us.
Yeah.
But one of the things was that, and the Seawolves said this to John Oliver's people, that the Erie Seawolves play nowhere near a sea. So, they may need some help. It's not a bad name if they were like on the East or West Coast, but they're not.
The Erie, the Erie Perch would always, or is there already a fucking, because what's it? The Otters is the hockey team out there. And they're like Ontario Hockey League, I think. And then Erie had like an arena football team for a little bit.
They had a G League team for a while too.
That too, yeah, didn't they?
Skyhawks. I think they were the affiliate of the Knicks. I think it was the Skyhawks. Yeah, it wasn't great either. So I have no doubt that they're going to come up with something fantastic, and this is going to be awesome. So, and they said they are going to throw them a theme night at their ballpark after they do this. So when they do it, I'm going to try to get there. Probably won't be able to, because I'm sure we'll sell out in a minute. But if I can get tickets, I'll go. Because I'm sure.
Yeah,
I love Last Week Tonight. That would be pretty fun.
That'd be fucking awesome, dude. Vivek is gonna make a haircut law. It's time you move to the West Coast, dang.
Nope. Awful. I don't want to live out there. Fuck that. No. I'm good where I am.
Vegas. Live like a king.
As comedian Ali DeFranco asked me this weekend, he's like, "Are you gonna die here?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably." Ohio. I'm like, "Probably." I'm like, "It depends. I don't know," but I'm like, "It's high likelihood as of right now, I would say."
Ooh, that sounds such like hell to me. I would rather get shot in Las Vegas and know I got shot in Las Vegas because it's a cool story, rather than just fall asleep in Ohio and die. That sounds.
They're gonna get picked off in the same block that Tupac was picked off.
Right in front of that gas station. Fuck yeah, dude.
There you go.
But no, fuck that. I can't do that, man. I can't die in Ohio. It's not an option.
Well, I mean, ideally, I will die on the moon, as I always planned.
Because you're lighter?
No, just because I mean, that's where I'm going to start my sex cult, on the moon.
Ooh.
Yes, of course.
Sex cult on the moon. We carry a harpoon.
What?
It's
Okay. All right. Moving on.
Futurama. For some reason, popped in my head. Whalers on the moon. We carry a harpoon. But there ain't no whale, so we tell tall tales and we sing our happy tune. Yeah. I'll tell you how much Futurama I've watched in my life. Fuck ton.
So does this just like stay on there? That comment just going to be there forever?
I guess.
I mean, it's okay if we're having like a bunch of comments, but when we only have one, it's weird. Okay, there it's gone.
Yeah, I can take it off.
I mean,
comments will show. If we start getting like regular comments, even on X, if you want to throw in something on X, besides also a repost, if you like us, repost us on X.
Wait, I thought you can't get comments on X.
We can.
Well, prove it. You're watching on X.
Marty Drexler, when he was watching on X, we were able to put his thing up there. So
prove you're not a bot, X.
Yeah, so there's actually a feature now where like comments will show up, like fresh comments will show up. Pass away with Cleveland rocks on. Yeah, like that. That'll pop up. So if you want to do a comment, they will show up. I don't know what the time frequency is on that. We'll probably have to work on that part. It's a brand new feature that I just got
years or so
made aware of today when I was making the live stream. So
okay,
it's not bad for the $44 we pay. It's not bad. Should be cheaper, but tariffs and such, I guess. Whatever.
So you told me you ate a dick the other day. And sure.
No, yesterday. Oh my God. Holy fuck. I haven't had a fucking the best way I can describe this ball munching was the whole room was basically comedians with like a few fucking civilians sprinkled throughout. Not a lot. They weren't giving anything. Like even to the host, who's a funny motherfucker. Kevin Ford. It was fucking silence for 5 minutes. Felt like 3 minutes. Like it or forever. When I got the light, I was like, oh, finally, fuck, man. And it was bad. It was bad. Even like I walked off stage going like, that was fucking bad. That was one of the worst sets I've ever had. But when you realize where you're at and like what the situation was, it becomes like, okay, at least I died here rather than in front of an actual audience, Right.
One of those mics, it's never fun, but one of those is more forgivable.
Dude, if this would have been that brewery show I did fucking a couple months ago, I probably would have quit everything entertainment wise. I would have never done anything and done pest control for the rest of my life. I would have been done. Like if I would have bombed terribly at that show, I would have been done. Yesterday, I ate dick. Ate straight cock the entire 5 minutes. Like just nothing. Shit wasn't landing at all. Nobody was like Kawana, the door girl that's always over there. She's fucking awesome. She'll always like laugh at stuff she thinks is funny. But like, fuck, dude. It was bad. It was silence.
Kawana and her sister, Knights of Columbus.
You respect Kawana, goddammit.
No, I'm sure she's great, but I'm just the name.
That freaky bitch.
Like Kawana's Club is what makes me think of. Sure, she's great.
Kawana, if you knew Kawana's Club is a different kind of club.
I'm sure.
So,
I'm,
but
I'm sure. I just thinking
you
of the
would
kind of
be
person that would give me
uncomfortable
it.
probably with the amount of content. Anyway,
Anyway, oh,
but yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, that's never fun, but forgivable. What's the worst is when there's a show where everyone's crushing, and then you bomb on that. You're like, fuck me, dude. That sucks. That sucks.
I've been there. I've been there multiple times in my life. Yesterday, like I went off with a smile on my face, going like, "That was bad. Like that was bad." Nobody gave a fuck. Like I was trying to make my friend Namit, who's a comedian up here, newer guy, Namit Bot. Shout out to him. His buddy Steve, I think's his name. He's a white guy, probably named Steve.
About half of them are.
Yeah, 3/4. Let's be generous here. But I tried to make him laugh, and I was able to get him a couple times with some shit. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can like do this, and some people like this, and then nothing. And when you're a comedian, for people that aren't watching this, like watching two comedians talk about comedy, like it's what we do. And it like when you bomb as bad as I did yesterday, if you aren't used to it on the level that I am, at least, because it happens more to me than most, hey, let's just call a spade here. But
Man, who do I have to talk to get that making that a Cleveland Comedy Award, like best bomber?
Just me on a fucking on a B-52. That's the trophy. Just woo!
They shouldn't make that. And then I put a post. I'm like, let's not pretend like we need to vote for this. Like,
yes,
there's only one person in the scene that could possibly be. You can't tell me there's anybody anywhere close.
Oh, I'd make it my profile picture and go, you know why this is. So just vote.
Just call it the Ray Hyclack Award.
Yeah. I'll proudly win it every year and cry because it's like, I fucking won it, man. I ate the most dick this year.
You can't hurt me. You can't.
You can't do shit to me, bro. I'm the champ.
I went to the Funny Stop on Friday, and Jerry Jaffe was there. So Jerry, I haven't seen Jerry in forever, and his wife. I haven't seen either of them in a long time, and that was nice to see them. And then Nadal said that we could do one guest set on the first show, one the second show, and Jerry's like, can I do the first show? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. You can do the first show. Second show got canceled because no one showed up. So I didn't get to do one Friday. So they get bummed me out. Well, then they convinced me to go back up Saturday. I wasn't going to, but I wanted to do a set, so I went back up Saturday, and I did the first show Saturday. That was great. That show was great. So
good.
Luckily, that was the best show of the weekend for sure. There was like 75 people there, and they were all into it, and everybody crushed it.
How's Sean?
Awesome.
Good.
And the comedian he brought with him from Salem she's awesome. Her name's Allie DeFranco. She's great. Nice. They do a bunch of shit in Salem. They have like 16 rooms in that city apparently. So I think maybe in the fall after I get back from Vegas, I'm going to try to go out there. Nice. See how many of them I can do like in a week. And what I was thinking, I can drive out to Northeast Pennsylvania where my family lives. It's like 6 hours and like another 6.5 to Salem. I'm like, I could do that. And on the way back, hit Pennsylvania again on the way back. But then I looked up flights and saw that you could fly Frontier from Boston and back for $100. I'm like, yeah, all right, this changes things.
Yeah,
like,
that's a
new strategy.
Yeah.
Like it's literally cheaper for me to fly.
And it's like what, an hour and a half?
Miles. Yeah, ish. And I would have to put 1,400 miles on my car. I'm like, let's just
fuck you.
Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. I thought your day would be cheap, but like $250 maybe. But I'm like $100. So I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking doing this.
Dude, Vegas is 2,000 miles, roughly.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Like that's gonna be on my car.
You have to drive out there. It's not gonna be fun. Well, you can take as long as you like.
I drove that 6 hours though between the East Coast and fucking and Cleveland. Like
longest drive I ever did was 22, but we did that in 2 days. So
yeah, that's Texas though, right?
yeah, that was
Yeah.
Um,
Which I might make a stop and see Pulse and a few other people I haven't seen in a while.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you might as well try to book as many shows across America. You might make a thing of it.
I'm thinking about doing that. Like once I get the money to actually get like shitty merch, like bumper stickers for like the Joe's Pizza and Titty Shack thing, and be like, I'm selling these $5.
I had AI make a
Go full Marty.
rapper wagon. I had AI make a rapper wagon. I thought that was pretty funny.
I'm gonna make it happen. Why didn't you send me that? That'd be fucking fun to post.
Because I didn't. That's not quite look the way I wanted to. I told him what to do, and it didn't quite do it.
Yeah, you kind of have to teach it, like tell it it's wrong.
Well,
and shit.
it's nailed a bunch. Like it's Sora on ChatGPT, and you can only do like 6 a day, but without paying for it. But it's pretty good. That's what I used to make that trophy. But the what I wanted to do is I wanted to look like someone like hastily put in a second P, but at the same time, like it doesn't look, like it looked like you squeezed in a second P. And I told it to do that, but it didn't quite get it. So.
Yeah, I mean, again, you kind of have to like. I've learned that with ChatGPT or with Grok. Like, I really run Grok. I mean, our description, as long as it has what I need in it to begin with, I'm fine with. Because it'll add it adds all relevant hashtags that it can find. And really does a good job at listing the fights up below, which I do want to talk about that Gilbert Burns knockout that happened Saturday as well, because I did watch that before the show today. Yeah, well, the thing about like Grok is I really have to like ride it at times to like want to be able to like get where I need to with that thing. I got to figure out a way to jailbreak that fucker because I feel like there's restrictions on it, and I need to jailbreak it for the $11.99 I'm paying a month to Elon for our blue check on X.
I'll send you a picture.
Ooh. All right. Boop. Tim sent a photo. Oh.
Here's another one. I sent you 2 photos. They both make me laugh. As I scratch my nose. I'm going to Columbus this weekend. I'm going on a
nice
Friday. Yeah, because both my nieces play. Yeah, that's one of like handful of images.
Why is there 2 P's though?
Well, it's supposed. Well, number one, I'm not gonna. I don't want an image that says that. I want the one P to look like it was hastily. The second one hastily squeezed in, and that's what I asked for, but it didn't do it.
Yeah, there's a way to do it in Photoshop, possibly, to like have a thing where the ER is closer to the first P, and then you do that little like what do you call that?
Photoshop, but like it's not really worth me fucking with it. Why? I don't know.
But and then I do like this one. I wish we could make this a T-shirt. Like
we could. It's just no one would buy them. We'd lose money on them.
Probably. If we bought 20, I guarantee you we wouldn't make our money back.
I do like how it simultaneously looks like us and doesn't look like us. Like,
yeah, it's weird. Like ChatGPT got me perfectly. I don't like you for having, because it does look like me a lot. Like I usually don't say that.
That's the tattoo you should get right there. Get that tattoo.
You said that, and I'd be down. I mean, this That looks like a radio show. Like that looks like
Yeah.
Fat Man
Baseball,
and the
yeah.
Scally or something.
Ray, Ray and the Dank.
Big Ray and the Dork.
But yeah, that makes me want to like sponsor a youth baseball team now or softball team. Put that
Yes.
logo. We could have the sponsor for my my younger niece's rec league softball team is McFeeder's Taekwondo. I wish we would have done it. It would cost $500, but it might have been worth it.
Next year.
Have that logo on their sleeve.
Next year.
Maybe. Or they might need one for fall ball. Fall ball might be cheaper.
Let's take a look. I'm down to sponsor youth athletics. So,
however, I save all my money for Vegas, and then I owe my nieces money if they hit these marks in softball that I give them incentives, and if they hit I don't know if they will or not.
You gotta have faith that they won't, Tim. Have faith.
Well, the one is that the younger one's not allowed, and the coach pitch isn't allowed to strike out more than 5 times in their whole season. They've played 7 games. She struck out once so far.
Nice.
So it's not looking too good for me.
Yeah.
But they still have a lot of games to play yet. So
plus you gotta think your brother's motivating her too. Like
I keep saying, like, I gotta talk to the
pay a water bill, baby. Help
I know
me pay a water bill.
I'm gonna start bribing the coach to start throwing her some change-ups, mixing the speed up. Put a little more juice on those balls.
You start meeting with the opposing coach in the parking lot, becoming like the team deep throat. You're like, follow the curveball.
Well, it's coach pitch, so coach pitches to him. But the other one just has to beat her rec league stats from last year, and she walked twice yesterday, so she's not getting any hits, which she's getting walked all the time. So,
was that a lot last year?
I think last year she has to beat her batting average from last year in rec ball. She has to have more hits and more RBIs. I think it's like she needs to bat 324 with 11 hits and like 7 RBIs or something like that.
Please tell me you'll be in the stands like for the last couple games of the year, just like
probably. I already told them I already told them they're getting paid in installments.
Yeah.
I'm like, you'll get it, but you're getting like $10 a month for about 10 months. But you'll get it. You'll get it.
Just have your uncle give you an advance.
I'm not doing that.
Oh fuck! Oh, I love fucking allergies right now.
Get it the way they get it, and they'll love it. They'll like it. Okay, that sucks.
No, dude, it's bad up here. Like yesterday, I was in full body pain mode because of my fucking allergies.
Great.
Like that's why Vegas. I need to motivate myself and. Luckily, tomorrow, although June 7th is going to be a bit of a drain on my finances, I'm not going to lie. Because June 7th, Tim, I am going to see medieval MMA, armored MMA.
It's one of those things that I think will be cool for about 5 minutes, and then you'll just be like, these guys are just laying at each other. It's just silly. Like, the spectacle would be fun for 5 minutes, and then I think it'll be
well, it depends on because I don't even know. What are the rules to armor MMA?
And is it real or is it scripted? I don't think we know. I mean, I'd like to think it's real, but who knows? And do these the same 6 guys just fight each other every weekend? Is that what it is?
God, that would be horrifying.
I mean, I think it's what it is. Probably. I mean, how many guys are doing this? I mean, it can't be that many.
Armor MMA. Here is the.
I'm sure it's all decisions.
Dude, I swear to God, like
you're not gonna get a finish.
I will.
How could you possibly?
You can win by TKO or knockout.
No, but it would take a whole heck of a lot. It would need a hell of a mismatch. They're wearing armor. And it's blunted
Yeah, so
swords.
what?
It's not like but it's not like they're using sharp swords. They're all blunted and shit.
It doesn't
saying,
matter. You're still getting.
I don't think it's worth the money, so I'm not going.
No, you're
And
still
it's not
getting
that far from
smacked
here.
in the face with metal. Okay,
Nah.
you know what? I'm gonna
I'm not saying
put
I want
you.
to have it done. I'm just saying I'd rather watch real MMA other than this. This doesn't seem entertaining to me at all.
So here's the AI overview. Armored MMA combines the rules and hand-to-hand combat format of MMA with medieval-style weapons and armor. Fighters wear steel armor, use weapons like swords, shields, battle axes, and compete in a cage. Winners are determined by TKO, KO, or outstriking the opponent. Okay.
I'm sure, like I said, I would be very surprised if you get any finishes. But
the armor is full suits of steel armor based on historical designs. That is a requirement, apparently. Specific thickness of steel are often mandated. Stainless steel at a minimum of 2 millimeter thickness.
Okay.
I'm terrible at math, so I don't know if that's very thick or not. Swords, shields, battle axes are common. Footwear, period. Correct footwear is required. No rubber soles or tread.
Some dude in Jordans.
It's the fucking Jordans from Batman '89.
That's what would make it cool for me is if one guy was in armor and the other guy was like off the street.
That would be funny.
That would be tough man style, like last the minute, win $100, like that shit. Like, that's what I want.
Matches are typically contested in 3 rounds, with each round lasting 2 minutes. Okay, 2-minute rounds, and there's 3 rounds. 6 minutes of fight, not bad. And then any striking that can be imagined is allowed. So ball shots. Am I going to see dick shots?
I mean, probably. I mean, they're covered in steel.
Dude, a fucking battle axe shot to the dick? Could I watch somebody die?
That's the thing is, you're not going to. I'm going to say, I doubt there's even any finishes.
Grappling.
This would be really cool to see for like 5 minutes, but I feel like if I spent the money and the whole show, I'd be bored by this pretty quick.
This is kind of stupid. Grappling and disarms are allowed and can be worth points.
Okay.
So you can disarm your opponent. If a fighter cannot recover, blah, 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 submission is unable to continue due to injuries. Okay. Outstriking fighters can win by outstriking their opponents.
I think this is going to be a lot like fencing, really.
Might be. I'm hoping there's like some takedowns.
It will be fun for a minute. Like I said, it would be. I feel like you're going to be bored by the end of this, but I feel like at the beginning it'd be kind of neat, and then you'll be like 5 minutes in, you're like, okay, that's one fight in. You're like, yeah, all right, I see.
I'm excited.
Now, if they put this together with like medieval times, like if they put the spectacle and show medieval times, but then they actually fight like this, like that would be the perfect blend right there. But I just can't say too much because I just bought tickets to Tournament of Champions in Vegas. So
yeah, you're fucking going to medieval times, the real medieval times, though. Like
horsey, as we've been calling it. But yeah, we are in the Norway section of yes, it's in Tournament of Kings of the Excalibur. That's we're doing that Friday night. So like soon as Alan flies in, we're gonna be taking the tram over to the Excalibur for horsey.
Just feeding them fucking.
It's like $68 with the discount that I got, but it's you get food though. You get food.
Okay, food's
food's included. So it's I'm not complaining about that.
I'm fine if food's included. If it's like more than $30, like if food's included,
everything's more than $30 out there. You're talking about.
But I'm talking about if it's just not like
disco show is $105.
Insane.
It is. Like I said, I want to go just because I can get free tickets, and I feel like I did something correct if I get like $210 worth of entertainment I got for free. Although I don't really know, I would go to disco show, but I have to be the right amount of drunk for it, like the perfect amount. I have to be right in the sweet spot, like drunk enough to dance. Great album, by the way, Bowling for Soup, but not too drunk to like vomit on the floor. Also, have you heard about the happy half hour at the high roller Ferris wheel thing?
No.
You get in there and it's all you can drink for half an hour as the thing goes around. There's a bar in your pod and there's a bartender and you can drink as much as you want until the thing comes around for your ticket price. The ticket's like $70. So you're just trying to drink as much as possible. That sounds amazing. I want to do it. I love the idea of like going in sober, walking out tanked in half an hour. Sounds fun as hell.
I would drink like 3 beers and then be like, I'm gonna go play blackjack now for free drinks.
I'm gonna try to get 10 deep.
How much is it?
70 something.
Fuck you, dude.
So my goal would be try to get my money's worth, right? So you gotta get like 10 deep.
You do you, boo boo. Like I'm not gonna.
We probably won't do it because I don't have a problem with doing it. You shut down.
Yeah, because it's not worth the money.
I think it would be fine compared to a lot of things. I mean, well, it's cheaper than drinking other places if you drink enough drinks.
I can go off strip and get shit faced for fucking.
We're not going off strip. Well, we are going off strip
for free. All I have to do is put a 20 in a fucking Keno machine at the bar, and they bring me a free drink off strip.
Yeah, I'm not going down there. I'm not getting stabbed on the Fremont Street. You can do that. That's how you're gonna die, right? You're gonna get stabbed at Fremont Street.
Probably at one of the free concerts.
At Candlebox, right? Shanked at Candlebox.
Oh, that would be horrible. Fucking only you. I'll never lie.
You're having Ray Hycliffe? What? He got battle axed while watching Toad the Wet Sprocket at Fremont Street.
Who is the one? Fucking the other Pittsburgh band. On my way.
Rusted Root.
Yeah, Rusted Root. Just that knife in me is fucking Rusted Roots at Fremont. The Fremont Street Experience. Just, no.
He almost bled out all the way before he even noticed. He was so high. Oh no, man! Am I crying from my spleen?
Yeah. Bro, my liver's crying.
I read the results of my ultrasound on my stomach, and one of the things it said is that it couldn't see my pancreas because I was too fat. Like, I didn't say it in that bland of language, but it's that's what it meant. And I'm like, that's pretty hilarious. I'm like, of course.
Interior fat deposit blocking.
Oh, I didn't tell you this either. When my my cardiologist said that my echo was good, he's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with your heart, but he's like, we can do a test, one more scan just to see, like, in his veins inside, just make sure there's no blockage in there. He said, I don't think we'll find anything, but if your insurance will cover it, we can do it. He's like, we have the machine here, but the one we have here has a BMI limit. I'm like, I start laughing. I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, you're gonna have to go to Akron and have it done. I'm like, of course, what course?
Tim.
It's the machine.
They're gonna have to use a cattle scale for you to like get this thing done. Like,
listen, no, what we're seeing here is the machine discriminating, and that's not
no.
Yes,
no,
it's what's happening.
The discrimination doesn't exist anymore.
Right, 20
Obama was president.
20 years ago, you could say, no, Tim, you're too fat. Nowadays, no, the machine's wrong, not me. You forget how things are going nowadays. Okay? You can't say that.
I don't know, dude.
Anymore. Nope, the machine's fault, not mine. But I'll go to Akron for the real man machine. I don't want the fucking flimsy one they bought at fucking Dollar Tree. I want the fucking real one that can take real men, all right? I don't want the one that only fucking handles fucking flyweights, all right? I want the one that handles real fucking human beings.
If real human being, you mean by human cattle, sure. But like...
No, real men.
Us people in the real world, although I'm 230
I
pounds.
say, man, I don't know what the limit is. I mean, you might be over 2. I don't fucking know.
I might be, to be honest.
Hey, listen, it may be for children. I don't fucking know.
I'm thick, Tim. I'm thick. I'm not buoyant. I sink.
Well, I don't know how small the machine is. Okay, it could be tiny. It could be real tiny. Listen, I mean the MRI machine to have there is no problem. I fit in that thing easy.
Well, yeah,
I've never not fit in a machine before, and this is the first time, so it must be a fucking shitty little machine.
Well, yeah, I was about to say it might be it might be for like toddlers. You never know.
That's what I'm
going
gonna
to show
assume.
you the room.
Yes, Sue. That's what I'm going to assume. It's for toddlers, and I'm just a normal human being, so I can, it wouldn't take.
Well, let's not say normal. I'm. Some would say abnormal, but that's that's me and a lot of people. But
I'm perfect.
Perfect how?
They did say on my ultrasound of my stomach, though, I mean, not surprising, but my liver is huge, which, I mean, duh, but like, not surprising.
No, I am full disclosure.
Yeah, so is yours, Ray. So don't fucking say anything. You just don't know. But it is fucking. It's big. It's bigger.
The things I've done to my liver, though, like with the liquors and the fucking.
It's bigger than it's supposed to be.
I guarantee you, mine's black. Like at this point, it looks like it looks like a pint of Guinness. Like it's probably with the foam at the top. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
And this is my drinking day.
It's like 30% bigger than it should be. So like it's not.
Jesus Christ, Tim.
But I don't know. I mean, I already knew I had a fatty liver, so like this isn't new. This isn't new.
Yeah, but is it the
numbers
down or are they?
I don't know. I'll talk to the doctor and find out, Ray. I don't know. I'm not going to ask you about this. You're not a fucking doctor. Well,
but I am a concerned citizen.
Yeah, but you pretending like you know what you're talking about. It's not going to help me.
I'm not saying I know what I'm talking about.
I have that test. I have a fiber scan next month, and I'm getting shit. I'm getting shit done. All right. I've been drinking less. I'm not drinking right now, am I? No. This is a soda.
Ooh, being responsible. I decided to drink tonight.
I'm not.
I don't know why.
I probably won't be drinking on the show for a long time. Because I only get to try to drink once a week, maybe 2 if I'm doing something, but on the weekends. So that means probably drinking on Bro Bro Plata is going to be cut down a good bit, unfortunately. But for a while at least. But
then I will be the drunk on the show.
Fine. I had to make a decision. And I haven't been really that much. I've been drinking a lot less on this show, but it's gonna, it's not gonna happen as much as I'm not gonna be able to. So I know there is a liver issue going on. I gotta get those enzymes down, and they are down some last time I checked, but I gotta get them down more. And obviously it's not just the drinking that's doing it, because I cut my drinking down a lot, and then my enzymes went up. So a lot, it's my diet and shit like that. So it's not just the drinking, obviously, but the drinking obviously doesn't help, so we'll just do less of that. But
do the single potato diet, Tim.
I'm not doing anything you tell me to do.
Get into the cult.
I'm not doing anything.
I get regular emails.
Not doing anything you suggest. Was that Pendulette?
Yeah.
Just sides diet or whatever. You just
the just sides. Yeah. I like it. Does he have a corn and potato restaurant, the Rio? I go to that. I don't know what I don't think they have it. No, they don't have anything. I know, like the food court, though small, was quite mighty. The shopping districts were just trash. Like there was just nothing. But I wasn't gonna be shopping there.
Yeah, the walkthrough video of that casino I saw did not look fun.
It was rough. I mean, when I walked in on that Wednesday morning at 11 o'clock, it was like walking out of a strip club at fucking 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, you felt dirty. You felt kind of dirty.
Yeah. The restaurant we're going to before Penn and Teller is like a mile from Rio. So that's kind of convenient, a little bit convenient. But, like, we'll probably have time to get a drink before. I don't fucking need that. I'm not a degenerate. Well, yeah, but it's a different kind of degenerate.
Take some edibles, get some Tyson bites.
What? So I don't remember Penn and Teller. I'm paying a lot of money.
That way you can also mule me some fucking Tyson bites.
I'm
from
telling you right now,
fucking
do not ask me to do that because I'm not going to do it. So there
pay
you go.
you $90 to fucking get it done.
I
You
might-
have $90 part is your pay. 45 for the fucking bag. 45 is your pay,
I don't need a
man.
fucking panic attack. All right, I don't need a fucking panic attack.
You just put it in your bag or your check bag and it fucking goes.
No,
It's
no.
airtight, dog.
Can't-
Those
hold on, can't
fucking
you just-
things were yummy.
Can't
All
you just
right.
order them?
No, I can't
sure?
fucking order drugs through the fucking mail. Who was the fucking Guardians
you
or
can.
Indians pitcher?
You
Who
can-
was that Indians
You can
pitcher
order
that
weed
did
in
that
the
shit?
mail. You can order weed in the mail.
Who was that dummy that played for the Indians that had that happen to him where he had it under his like dog or some
Is that
shit?
Eckersley? I don't know. Who was it? I don't know.
No, it was some big fucking name on that. It wasn't Hafner, was it?
Got that name. I don't know.
Who the fuck? Hold on. Somebody huge had that. Was it Corey Kluber?
No, let's do drugs. What kind of drugs?
Weed.
No, Clevenger. So
Hold
he would
on.
have done. Like what? When?
Sends weed through the mail.
I mean, back then you couldn't do that. You can do that now.
This was a while back. Oh, yeah. Chris Perez. That's right.
Oh yeah, Chris Perez. That makes sense. That guy had a haircut like me. Yeah, that Chris Perez. That tracks a lot. Like Chris Perez would be the guy to do that.
It's this is the answer. I got to be a Google assistant. Yes, in 2013, Cleveland Indians pitcher Chris Perez and his wife were charged with misdemeanor drug abuse after marijuana was delivered to their home through the mail. And it was their dog, I think. Like the dog's name is what it was under.
To talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was like big fucking news at the time of. I think that was when I was just graduating broadcasting school. That's why I remembered so much because it was just talked about so fucking much on different shows at the school and in the hallways. I laughed about it. I'm like, that's the most major league pitcher shit I've ever heard, getting busted for sending weed to your house in your dog's name. Like, you're a fucking asshole.
Without even having to look very hard, you can buy Tyson bites at a dispensary in Canton.
What?
Yeah, dude.
What is this sorcery you're talking about?
Yeah, on fucking Tyson's site, you can buy his cannabis gummies at the place. You can OCC in Canton, Culture in Akron, FRX Dispensary in Cuyahoga Falls, Super Good in Ravenna, and Greenleaf Therapy in Struthers.
Well,
So I'm not muling you anything.
that's it.
Struthers isn't even that far from you, I don't think.
Struthers is far, actually.
Okay.
Believe it or not, Cuyahoga Falls is closer.
Okay, well then Cuyahoga Falls. There you go.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go buy Tyson bites. I'm gonna get the mango again. Relive my Vegas nights of happiness, just going out, leaving the Rio as the fucking edible is kicking in. Oh, that 92-degree weather in September, just beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm now on the Cuyahoga Falls dispensary site. I'm looking for. This might be easier if I search for them, huh?
Yes, it would, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Fuck. I hate allergies.
Yeah, it's never fun.
Yeah, dude. Like
you
it's
Mike bites.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Tyson bites, whatever, Mike bites, whatever it is.
10 piece for $20.
Ooh, okay.
Well, it looks like they only have 2 flavors. They have Marion Berry and Green Apple on this dispensary.
Wait. One of the flavors is Marion Berry.
Yes.
Yeah. The bitch set me up.
But who is that? Is that
The crack mayor from fucking DC from the 90s.
Yeah, it's Marion Berry. It's funny.
That is
Um,
fucking Mike Tyson rules. Like, as a human being, he's one of the greatest human beings ever. I love it. Fucking Tyson rules, dude.
Yeah,
Tyson fucking rules.
it's like 10 pack, 100. So that means they're like. Does that mean they're 11s a piece? I got very confused with this from with the
They were
ratio
like
of the price
10s
too.
when I was out there.
Yeah,
When I got them
that
out
makes
there.
sense because it says how many milligrams, but that's how many is in the pack completely. So you gotta do math there. 110 milligrams. That means that'd be like 11. So yeah, the Marion Berry is $2 more for some reason, but yeah, you got Green Apple, Marion Berry, and that's just in Cuyahoga Falls. It's the only one.
I'm getting the Marion Berry, and I'm just as it's the bitch set me up as I'm grabbing the fucking bag. That's there's a flavor. Cause yeah, they had like every flavor. I think it was like strawberry was one of them. Fucking mango.
Marion Berry.
Yeah,
Mike
Mike bites. The ears. They're shaped like Evander Holyfield's
I looked
ear.
up
If you've never.
if you can get them shipped to Ohio, and then it said no, but you can buy them from a dispensary in Ohio. I'm like, oh, all right, in that case,
Yeah, cool. And now know that those exist in NEO. That's nice.
They don't have them at my dispensary, but it's okay. I don't need them. I might go back there. I need smaller doses. I need like little bitties. I need like 3s.
Like 5s, maybe.
That's the max for me. 5.
Yeah, 5. I think you'd be fine with like a 10. 375. I don't think you could handle.
Let's see what they got here at. Well, I have one upstairs. I think is a 15. And that's too much for me. I can't.
Nah, yeah, 15 would put you over. I think you'd be sitting on the fucking toilet like Private Pile and fucking Full Metal Jacket, looking at your mom going, "Hey, Joker, if you did anything more than like 10, honestly, you would become a different human being, I think."
Yeah, don't want no part of that.
I mean, I've walked on the wild side. It's fun if you the thing with drugs, children that watch this show. The thing with drugs is you kind of have to just let it do its thing, but also know you gotta have a little bit of control over what's going on.
Here's some just capsules. Those are like 5 milligram capsules.
Okay, yeah, do those. They might help you.
I don't think they'll help me, but
A little microdose of THC in your life, just ooh, there we are. Thank you. Take them dry. Just
I want these all to be cheaper.
let the healing hit your belly. Ooh, just Tim, that'd be beautiful.
Although I'm pretty sure I know what will happen. I'll tap one and I'm like, this is dumb, and the rest will sit in my safe forever.
And then you'll give them to me.
I still have
Hey,
one. I bought a 2-pack last time. I took one, and then I'm like, no, it's enough. I still have one left, but I've had it for like a year now. Whatever that was, I went to the store like the week after they opened it up to the public.
And that's the thing about edibles. Like, edibles sometimes can fuck you, and then edibles can like do nothing.
Well, at least with these, they're telling you how many are like these sun bites were the ones that I got last time, and they're 10s, and that was too much. 10s was too much for me, so I need like a.
But even when I did the 375, when I really went into some deep water in the fucking like edible domain, even that didn't really phase me that much. Did I feel swimmy as a motherfucker and were my eyes half open for a good 2 hours? Yeah. but I was able to navigate that just amazing high. And for people that don't know the story that are watching, I got a half of a 300 or a 750 milligram edible that came in a tube. Like it was this big long ass tube, and there was like I think 3 of them, and dude gave me a half of one, which math is like I think it was like 725, so it was like 375. Took it, and when I took the edible to really gauge how high I was for I think 2 hours at least, I played nothing but online video games to see how high I really was, like how much it affected like my motor skills and all that. And there was a slight drop off as I was getting higher and higher. But when it was kicking in and my focus was really there, oh, Tim, oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. By the way, I need to say this and really what's the word I'm looking for here? Gloat right now. Because the new season of Fortnite
Oh,
came out.
these
And
these capsules are 2s.
2s.
That'd be good
Get a
for me.
5. I think
No.
you'll be fine with a 5.
No, I can take a 2. If I want to take another one, I'll take another
No,
one.
don't do a 2. That's
I'm not fucking listening to you. I'm doing me, all right?
I
2.
know you.
Yeah, 2's good.
You can handle a 5.
Then I'll take a second one. First time, I haven't done it in months. I'll take It's
A
30,
2,
32s, 20. Yeah, that
dude, your
oh,
brain produces that much THC on its own. Like it yeah.
right. I can always take more.
I know, but
This might be something I get, honestly. $28 for 30 of them.
the although I do speaking of
So what about
speaking of
Fortnite? What about your
I do the rocket racing at Scally Bandit on Epic Games. You can go just check me out there, or my YouTube channel at Scally Bandit. My ID got fucking rejected, so I gotta go into that profile and change some shit around. But because I was trying to be anonymity, and now I can't.
Speaking of IDs, the guy I know who flew without a real ID was able to get back home.
Good. Okay, good.
I don't know.
I did have that question about your buddy coming up.
They're giving out like soft warnings, I think, right now.
You
They've been
have
talking
to.
about this real ID. I mean, I thought 5 years ago this was going to be a thing, right? They've been talking about it forever.
Yeah.
So I think within a month or two, they're going to be like, no, for real this time. I've had a real ID forever, and I have to get a new one in September. But
I've had a real ID since 2018.
yeah, this is at least my second one, I think. So yeah, I've had
More
and
than
I have to
that.
get a new one on my birthday this year, or in September this year.
I think
but
next year's
mine won't be good for when I go to Vegas. Mine won't be good. So.
Oh boy.
But anyway,
Yeah.
what?
But no, yeah, I went on a 7 in a row, Tim. 7 in a row race winning streak on Fortnite's like racing.
Congratulations, nerd.
Dude, I felt I kind of wanted to play for myself the fucking thing from South Park when they played Guitar Hero and they got 1,000,000 points.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are bags. Like, it's just, I wanted to do it because I'm like, oh my God, I am this good at this fucking, like, my curves. I put it into it was a 20-minute super cut. And it got like over, I think it's over 100 views right now.
That's cool.
But like, yeah, it's hilarious. Fucking, I just couldn't stop winning. Like it just became
It's like me or day.
what?
Stop winning or day.
I was
All
gonna
I
go.
do is win, 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 no matter what. All right.
I did make that a short out of part of the video, where it was I hopped over somebody to actually get into like the proper space to win the race. It's bad. My addiction to that fucking game, the racing especially,
Dude, I
is
bought the
real.
PS5 and I haven't even been playing it, dude. It's been sitting here collecting dust the last couple months.
I play it every once in a while. I have to. I'm like, I spent I spent a lot of money on this fucking machine.
Right, so did I. But I mean, I'm gonna have this.
I spent like $500 on this fucking machine. I'm gonna use it.
Yes, I need a new game. I mean, for whatever reason, I get MLB The Show every year, but for whatever reason, I haven't gotten to it, and I'm not really like feeling like I need to.
Plus, there's a lot of really cool games that are coming out right now. Blade, the Blade video game's coming out. There's an Iron Man video game that's coming out.
I don't really care for any of those games.
There's a game called Precinct that's coming out that looks cool. It's sort of like a cop procedural where you play a cop. I don't know how many hood shootings there are, but you never know.
Is there like a fun detective game? That'd be cool. Like you're a detective, police detective, you get to solve the case, put the guy away. Was there a fun like lawyer game where you got to get your guy off?
Ace Phoenix.
What is it?
Ace Phoenix, lawyer.
Okay.
It's like an anime.
No, never mind. I have to look it up, but I'm like, pass. It's an anime pass.
It looks fun.
I'm
like
an anime game.
I speaking of anime, I realized this today, like a jackass, that I want to look through like the PS2 and PS3 fucking shit. I know I have to buy the PS5 exclusive version, but I really want to get back into Kingdom Hearts, Tim.
I never played Kingdom Hearts, but
I was a big fan of the first Kingdom Hearts because I like Disney. I'm not a Disney like person where it's like, oh, I want to go.
Our next trip is going to be Disney. Fuck but Vegas. We're going to Disney.
Sure.
Bro Bro Plata at Disney.
Bro Bro Plata at Disney. Let's go. I only have one goal and one ride I want to go on, and that's the Tron roller coaster. I want to ride in a light cycle, fucking on the track, and see all the fucking characters and like Jeff Bridges and shit.
Although, to tell you the truth, if I went down to that part of Florida, I think I'd rather go to Universal, man. They have like the Nintendo World, don't they? And then they have the Harry Potter World and shit. I feel like I'd rather go.
I could give a fuck about Harry Potter, but I would definitely do Nintendo World. I'd cry when if I walked in a Nintendo World. As a video gamer, and I had a Switch for a little while. I loved the Mario World game that came out. It's so fucking good. Like it was just so good, Tim.
They need a Sega World. The first thing they do is they make you shock out a Surge, and then
you got to fight Wayne Gretzky in NHL '94.
Sure, that'd be fun.
It's actually like George the Rock, but they don't tell you.
Yeah, fat bald dude, look like Dr. Robotnik. Just chucks eggs at you.
A shitty Tails costume. Follow me, gang.
Look, we made Sega World, but we did it on a very, very small budget.
It's like Sega games. It's like actual Sega.
Man, to this day I can still have fun playing Sonic the Hedgehog. So until I get frustrated with losing.
It's on the Switch. I mean, they got like that digital console that they do, and Sega games are on there.
The newest one during COVID, it was free on PlayStation Plus or whatever, but my membership ran out because whatever's going on with my account, I don't know. But
yeah,
that was fun.
when I had my Switch during the pandemic, actually, I had the digital console and I paid I think it was it was like 160 a year. But it got you Sega games, N64 games, and Super Nintendo games towards the end of my subscription. So for months, I was annoying Shauna with fucking Sega every time I'd fucking play the fucking shit on my Switch.
Yeah, I mean, I still have a mini here somewhere, and I accidentally bought too many controllers for it. I have 4 unopened controllers for a Sega Genesis for some reason. So that's fun. I just have those laying around.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the new Nintendo Switch might look like Nintendo Switch 2. That's going to be a very interesting opening to the market for Nintendo, even though they're set up for pretty much. I think what they said is Nintendo's profits can basically sustain them for the next 30 to 40 years without any kind of real problem because of video games, basically. Video games and playing cards. Those are the two things with them. And then
Nintendo used to be just a playing card company.
Yeah. They had Yakuza backing at some points too, because it was only
did, Ray. It's not. If you were a business out there at a certain time, you had Yakuza backing at one point. It just is what it is.
Well, yeah.
Mom and pop noodle shops had Yakuza backing back in the day.
Yeah, Tim. It's called fun. All right.
It's true. Let's bring the mob back. Bring them back.
Dude.
Bring them back.
You know what? I've thought that a lot. And I'm like, neighborhoods were safer.
Oh,
Neighborhoods were safer. Just saying.
Not for everybody, but
well, neighborhoods were safer.
Well, that's what the mob will tell you. But,
fine with that. As long as it's not Bomb City like we were in the 70s, I'm fine with that. No Danny Green bullshit. Make Bomb it clean City. And get them out of there.
Bomb City should be the name of your comedy album.
Mm-hmm. Live from the grog shop.
You filming in front of no one.
I'm like Harlan Williams. Yeah, I like it. You just see the chairs. There's no laughter.
Did he do it? Did he do a special in front of no one?
Yeah, he did a special on top of a mountain in Arizona.
Of course he did.
For Netflix. It might still be on Netflix. All you have to do is look up Harlan Williams.
I need to watch a special to no one. Although one of my favorite specials
he pees while telling a joke. It's kind of funny.
One of my favorites is the one that Maria Bamford did in her parents' living room for just her parents. That was great. I want to do one down here in my mom's basement, live from my mom's basement,
and just have your mom there. That's it.
No, I want to have people here. 30 people in this basement.
I like it.
Sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground.
Now I need to pee, so talk to the people, Tim.
Okay. Hello, people. Yeah. I'm hungry. Hello, people. How are you? 400th episode, and look how we're celebrating. We did nothing. We didn't have anybody on. We did nothing. This is the kind of commitment to this show you're going to see from us from every week. You see this kind of commitment to excellence, production value here, if you will. Why are the Guardians having a pickleball night? That sounds awful. Now they're doing this new thing that you have to buy a special ticket to get the giveaways. It used to be the first 20,000 people or whatever got the giveaway. Now you have to buy a special ticket for the giveaway. What the fuck? It's very disappointing. It needs to be how it is. I think they're having one recently. You have to like buy a sandwich. You have to buy a special sandwich to get a jersey. What? That's not how things used to be. Minor league teams don't pull this shit. So anyway, sorry, I'm looking at shit on the internet here. I figure out what I'm gonna eat tonight. There's nothing to eat. That's the thing. I don't really have anything left in the. I have eaten all the food in the house. I have a lot of beans. Just beans. Anyway. What are we doing Thursday? Probably nothing. I'm going to Columbus this weekend. My nieces play a tournament in Columbus. They play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Although Sunday right now looks like it may rain all day. Hopefully that clears up. I don't know. Staying with my buddy. This is nice because it saved me $300 or something like that. My brother and his family are staying at a hotel down there for like 2 nights. So sure, at some point I might end up at the casino. That's where my brother will be. But I can't gamble right now. I'd like to. I like to gamble. I'd like to play some cards, but I got to stay for Vegas. I shouldn't be doing any gambling until I get to Vegas. No cards till dun, 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 Vegas. Right? Better?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot better.
You
It
see,
was one of those peas that was like, it was like drowning my brain, Tim. You know, like once you like do it, you're like, oh, the world's new.
all right.
Or maybe long COVID. I don't know.
Both probably. The internet almost broke when the Fever beat the Sky by like 40 points, 35 points.
Dude, when I saw the highlights,
did you see the real highlights, or do you see these fucking super clips people put together of just Angel Reese fucking up? Because that's a lot of that. Like,
well, no, I saw the rip in, like the fucking.
She had 17 boards and 12 points. She doesn't suck. She's just not as good as Caitlin Clark. Like, people act like she's terrible. She's not terrible. She's actually a pretty solid player. She's just not as good as Caitlin Clark.
She does a lot of bricking though. She does. Like, she bricks a lot, dog.
She's a lot of bricks.
I'm not saying she's not the only one, but she bricks a lot for the mouth she has on her. Like, I
don't know. That's what that league has to do right now. They have to sell tickets, right? They have to, you know what a great opportunity the WNBA has that they're not taking. But man, they make a lot of money. They should just call less fouls. Could you imagine? Because the NBA is not going backwards, right? Could you imagine if like the WNBA became like the 90s, like the Barnball League?
Oh
like,
my God, I would watch every game.
At each other. Everybody would. They would make so much money for everybody. I don't know why they don't do it. I'm not saying never call fouls. Just call less fouls.
Yeah.
Like, that foul on Clark that they turned into a flagrant 2 should not have been a flagrant 2. No way that should have been flagrant 2. Maybe a 1, but no, not really.
Was that the reach in where then fucking Reese got up?
Yeah, it was intentional, but she fell down, dude. She flopped, but she's not the only basketball player in the world who flops. They all do, but like that wasn't a flagrant 2. But no big deal. Whatever. It was ended up being fine. But I that's no way. I mean, it was intentional. Give her a 1 at most, man. I think it should have just been a common foul. But they had to call foul. But yeah, could you imagine if they just let them like bump and shit in the paint? Just let them, man. Don't just let them. That'd be great. This is the new Barnball League. It's the WNBA. Everybody would love that shit. They'd make a lot of money.
It would be so tits if they really got like fucking bad girl basketball. That
also,
would be.
Angel Reese would make a lot of money if she went full heel. She keeps saying she doesn't actually have a problem with Caitlin Clark.
She already does. Like, she's cutting the heel promos. She just can't really like.
She's backing out. She still tells everybody she has no problem with Caitlin Clark. I'm like, you should call her a bitch, and then
keep it going.
Somebody will be on your side.
Like, what are you doing? You talking shit and get pissy. Fucking fuck that bitch. Like, if I was her agent, that'd be the things that. Like, I want to write that fucking
You want to write
thing.
for the WNBA, right?
No,
Not
I do.
Not
That'd
every
be
league.
awesome.
Not every league is the WWE. I know you wish they were.
Write promos for fucking WNBA players after games. This cunt needs to go. You can't say cunt. Fuck. Just censor it. just bleep it. They can tell what she said. It's fine. But like fucking that's why I want to do that shit talking fucking sketch because
when the Rockers come back, I want the Rockers to be like the 80s, 90s Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, I'm saying bad girl basketball. Like if they played like the Bad Boys, where it's like fucking absolute carnage on the hardwood. I would watch the WNBA every single night of the week. Every single night.
Just hiring enforcers.
Yeah,
plays 3 minutes a game, never scored a point, but she
get
leads the league.
Brock Lesnar's daughter on the fuck. She doesn't have to do shit except for pass the ball and throw bows. That's it.
Never dribbles once. They just give it to her in the paint. She just like fucking.
Always the most assists in WNBA history goes to fucking Brock's daughter, but that's because she'll just pass the ball,
and miss layups and technical fouls.
Yes, she becomes like the fucking Rodman of the league, just straight personality.
Bill Lambier of the WNBA.
Yeah, she just beats the shit out of fucking goddamn Caitlin, like clotheslines Caitlin Clark.
Listen, I know that the people who want WNBA to be successful do not want it to become a laughing stock or a joke, so they won't do things like that. I get that, but it would work.
It's not if
you don't let it go too far. You don't let it go too far.
Tasteful.
You know, line. I don't say you go full 90s, but you make it more physical than the NBA. It's not that difficult to do. So yeah, you make about 20-30% more physical, and that means called little fouls every once in a while.
Yeah.
Not ridiculous, but like, oh man, you can actually put a body on somebody in WNBA. That makes it a little more interesting. I will say this: I can't remember a time. Maybe Tiger Woods, maybe when one player meant so much to a sport ratings wise as Caitlin Clark does.
Agreed.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, because they'd rather have her than not have her.
I mean,
I
know it's.
I mean, listen, like people still watch the NBA without Michael Jordan. They still did, I mean, it helps. I mean, when he went away, I'm sure the ratings went down some, but not completely. But not
definitely not in Houston.
Not the way that it is with Clark when the Fever when the Fever play compared to when the Fever don't play. It's not like that. The only time I could think maybe is, like I said, maybe Tiger Woods, but even then you can't really tell because when you put on a golf tournament, everyone's playing, right? So that's the only I don't know, maybe like Michael Phelps in swimming when in the Olympics, maybe. But that people were still watching. I don't know, but it's crazy how big of a deal it is. And it's why she was going to make more money than anybody. Maybe not in her contract. You're just her contract, but endorsements and shit. Yeah. And
the thing about Caitlin Clark too is like she finally gave the league something that, like, I mean, I'll admit this, when I got back into the UFC, it was because of Conor McGregor. I had watched in the early days when it was still in like single or high double digit numbers before UFC 100 and all that stuff. But I got back into it because Conor was there and he grabbed someone's belt and you're like, what the fuck is he doing? I had never seen this in the UFC in my life. I'd never seen anything until, like, out of women's basketball until Caitlin Clark, when she started doing like the John Cena hand and like all the fucking, I'm like, these broads are finally getting into shit talking. Finally, this is good. Good. It's what I want.
It also took someone. It didn't just take someone really, really good, because she's still not the best player in the league, right? So it's like it also took someone who was other things that people like.
Yeah.
She's entertaining. She's fun. And it doesn't help that she's a straight white girl. You can pretend like it does, but it doesn't matter. But
It makes
does.
the hate a lot more. Like you
I
understand
mean,
why the
it'd be nice
hate's
we live in a
there.
world where that didn't matter, but it does, unfortunately, for a lot of people. And that's one of the reasons why people want, like, if she, like Brittany
And
Griner.
those
Brittany Griner's
people-
a fantastic player. Brittany Griner put the league by storm, but Brittany Griner is not Caitlin Clark. You know, she's a tall lesbian black lady, and people, you know, and
who
people are
got
not really into that.
traded
Great
in
player.
a prisoner exchange for a dude
Talking
named
about basketball. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the basketball part. Not talking about that. We talked about that before a long time ago.
Still wild.
But anyway, the WNBA is still doing the best they ever have, and a lot of it is because of Clayton Clark, because they're good. But that said, she's not the only good player they have. They have better players than her. They have a lot. So I mean, if I was going to Vegas when they were playing the Aces in Vegas, I'd probably want to go to that game. I'd probably have to go by myself because I'm sure Alan would not go to the game.
You go to T-Mobile for that one, probably.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a T-Mobile. They play most of their home games at Mandalay Bay, but they're playing Friday and Sunday when we're there. But you know, we're doing stuff. We're not going to that. But yeah, I guarantee they're playing at T-Mobile. I mean, they'll probably sell out. 20,000 people to T-Mobile when they play at Fever. Everybody sells out when they play at Fever.
Uh-huh. That's right. Like the big slap in the face, to be honest with you, in this whole thing is I think I read that the Sky moved their home game against Caitlin Clark to the United Center instead of where the Sky usually play, because they knew they would sell tickets. And like,
I mean, if you play for the Sky, that's number one. You want to play in front of more people. Also, that more motivation to beat their asses, right? I mean,
I would hope you would hope
that's what you. And listen, they're professional
hopefully
athletes.
Angel Reese doesn't play like a deer on
competitive.
fucking ice, but that's just me.
Competitive, but I just think she gets a little bit more. It's because she talks so much, and because her whatever she wants it or not, the rivalry with Caitlin Clark. But she's not nearly as bad as people pretend like she is. I mean, there's and you can make a supercut of anyone's fuck ups to make them look like the worst player in the league. You can do that to anybody. But she's not.
There's just
She has 17 boards. There's a lot of boards. A fuck ton of boards.
Yeah, 90% of them are her own. Probably
one. It was one. Thank you. One.
I do. Hold on. Let me give you just a clap here for going deep. Just to,
I knew you were going to say that because people were showing that highlight constantly of her missing her own shot and getting the rebound. I think that's the only one. So yeah, it wasn't like she was just putting up bricks and like 1 rebound, 2 rebound, 3 rebound. Not doing that shit.
Just like practicing while she's actually being paid to be on the court.
Like a 7 foot 13-year-old. I'm gonna get 100 boards today. 1, 2, 3, 4, but like that.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just I don't like her.
4-foot kids jumping around at their ankles.
She's the kind of person who's like unentertaining when she shit talks.
But you need that. You need a villain.
The buffoon?
No, you need a villain.
And she's a buffoon. She really is. Like, she's not.
Why?
She isn't self-aware. That's why I don't like her. At least with Caitlin Clark, she knows what she is.
What do you mean she's not self-aware?
You can't be the player that you are and be the person you are on the court.
What does that mean? Yeah, number one, yes.
You can't say you're the best and then have some of the performances I've seen.
The words "I'm the best." Did she say that?
Yeah, she talks about being one of the best players in the league, and you're like,
it's pretty good.
Pretty good, but is she top 5 in the league? I don't think so.
I don't think Clark is either.
I to be honest, I haven't seen much Caitlin Clark stuff outside of the highlights, but I know it's WNBA season now because Caitlin Clark shows up in my feed a lot more.
She was first team All NBA or anything. I think she was a rookie team, but I don't think she was first team All NBA WNBA.
It doesn't matter. It's just cool the fact that like I love it. I love it. It feels like 98 all over again with that league. Like it feels these last couple seasons have felt special so far. Like
one season.
Well, I'm also counting whatever that 3-on-3 league or whatever they were doing. I did some
What?
kind of like summer league.
Did you watch any of that?
No, I watched the highlights. That's why I'm saying, like, if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark, I wouldn't know what that is at all.
You didn't play in it.
I thought she did.
No, Angel Reese did.
Okay, then it was Angel Reese that I knew what it was.
If you look it
because
up, you'll see a supercut of all her misses because that's what people like to do.
Yeah, that's how I found out about said league.
I don't know. I feel like she'll settle into being the heel because I don't think it's going to change. And once you realize like people are talk shit no matter what, just lean into it, and you will have
You
have
would hope
fans
she
too.
does.
You will have fans. You'll have fans in Chicago, but that's like every league. The people that are loved by their team and hated by everyone else, right? That happens a lot. It happens in every single sport. Your team loves to have them, but everybody else fucking hates them. That's happens in every sport constantly.
Yeah, but again, like Rodman was entertaining.
My favorite
Reese.
was Matthew Dellavedova. Everybody talked about him being a dirty player, but we loved him.
Deli ruled.
You love to have him, but when he's not on your team, you're like, this fucker.
He did things for the offense that really helped. It was quite nice.
His defense, really. We talked about the Cavs choking. That was a bummer, but whatever, man. They better be good at it next year. I want Indiana, Oklahoma City because I think that the NBA would be pissed about that.
The fucking corn series.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Although I mean, hardcore NBA fans would love it because both those teams are really good. But
Oklahoma
they would love
beef.
They would love Minnesota, New York, because New York obviously the Knicks, and then Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. So that they love that. But the opposite, I mean, it would be a great series, but
nobody cares. It's
right. Correct.
Outside of New York right now,
you don't care. Plenty of people fucking care. You don't care.
Yeah, but
I do know that you don't always get that distinction between people don't. I don't care. No one cares. You fucked that up a lot because you said that. Like, no one gives a shit.
Ratings are down
you
for
don't
the
give
NBA.
A shit. No one gives a shit.
The NBA has seen a drop in ratings from what I've read, so it's kind of funny. Plus, also with LaFraud being exposed constantly, it's wonderful, dude. Like, I love the fact that LeBron James gets exposed every season for the fraud that he is. It's so beautiful.
Not even going to respond to that.
It just waft. You heard so much about him, so much, and he's got 3 rings.
You don't even watch basketball. You don't care about anything.
It's adorable though.
You don't care. Worst sports fan of all time.
I like sports, just not hardcore.
Man, I'm getting all these. Yeah, like this doesn't even getting this ad for the Armor MMA. Yeah, that doesn't look. Now listen, again, if this was Tournament of Kings or Tournament of Champions, that'd be fun. Like if you had the show and shit, and then the pyros, and then I'm fucking eating the fucking rotisserie chicken with my hands, and then those guys are whacking each other with swords. That'd be fun, right? Instead of what I'm watching is going to be like pro wrestling on horses. Yeah,
I'm hoping for like some really fun fucking fights.
I hope for your sake, because you're spending money on this, someone gets decapitated. I hope you get to see that. Somebody punts the head into the crowd. Do you get to keep it? I don't know the rules. Check the back of your ticket.
Can I officially go on disability at that point for like straight up PTSD? Because I think it'd be done. I would never want to leave my house after that.
I call it human.
I would finally do Zoom comedy shows. Too late. There's not many of them to do anymore.
Now, I know one guy in Cleveland still doing them.
Fuck you, dude. I watched one. I've said it many times on the show.
I just saw for him ask for people the other day to be on it.
No.
I would do it as Laura Thovin. That'd be pretty funny. I'm just like,
That would be.
Have index cards. That's just something ridiculous. Throw the index card. Fuck whatever. No.
I heard you say you were hungry, Tim.
I am. I don't know if there's anything to eat in this house, but I'll figure it out.
Well, I will go let you eat and be the sexy bear man that you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go.
By the way, I have a new favorite channel of Vegas YouTubers.
Okay.
It's, James and Paul Try It All. These two fat gay guys who are married and they have matching septum piercings. And I've been watching all their videos. I love these guys. They're always drinking. That's what I like today. They're drinking everywhere. They're always drinking. And anyway, I like their videos.
They have to just get the butt smell off your nose. You have to go nose blind.
Wait a minute, I wasn't being mean about it. You had to go there. I think they're adorable.
Eating ass.
That's
fine.
They're adorable.
I've eaten ass of multiple genders. It's fine.
All 18 of them.
Exactly.
One of each. Line them up.
All of them, including the NBs. It's fine. And I will let you go eat, you sexy man, you. And we will talk to you guys on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, we shall see you at the Kumite, fam.
Can't remember nothing. No, wait, hold on. No, not important. Oh, Shadir Sanders signed his contract. They said that his contract he signed was about $42 million less than it would have been if he was picked at number 2.
Yo, Tank Abbey here, and you're checking out the Bro Bro Plata podcast with Tim Danko and Ray Hyclack. Check it out. Get down. It kicks ass.